Good morning. Hello. We are in our accommodation in Princeton, which you would have seen us end here in the end of the last video. So if you haven't seen that, definitely go check it out. We were road tripping from New York to, no, I lie, from Boston to New York, and then we caught an Uber from New York to Princeton, which I talked a little bit about, but to be honest, we were so frazzled at the end of the day that we just kind of wanted to get here. And then I meant to film like room tour and first evening in Princeton, and I was just, you know, it's just done and I didn't feel like it, so I didn't. But we found the Princeton equivalent of Munchie Mart, if you know the University of Auckland. It's like the, I don't know, like the convenience store for students where you can buy like ramen and fruit and all that kind of stuff. But it's super close to where we are, so we went there last night and we bought some ramen and buffalo chicken, which we did not like, and some carrot sticks, and then some milk, because Luke's sister gave us some like cinnamon toast crunch, cinnamon toast crunch, which we're gonna have for breakfast. So we bought some milk, and then Luke can make some shakes with the milk as well. And then we came home and we watched an episode of Shadow and Bone, and that was kind of it for the evening. So I didn't film too much because I just wanted to have a chill evening. But I thought we're gonna go for a walk around Princeton, and I thought I don't know, take you along because it's stunning here. We saw some buildings last night, but it was dark, and so we didn't really like take photos or anything, or like probably see anything. We were more just noting where we wanted to come back today. So that's what we're gonna do. The conference starts tomorrow, so I have time today to kind of finish my presentation. I need to finish a few Latin translations, and then we are meeting my department, I think at around like 5-6 p.m. they're planning on getting here. I'm not sure. To be honest, the whole thing's up in the air. The whole reason we had the road trip yesterday was we flew into Boston because we flew a week earlier than my department, and we were going to road trip down to Newark Airport in New York, where my department was flying into, and we were going to then come down all together to where we're staying and have, I think, sightseeing on the Tuesday, and then the conference Wednesday, Thursday, and then we're all going back up to New York together on the Thursday, and Luke and I are staying and the rest of them are flying out. But because of the strikes in Germany on Monday, their flight, which was supposed to be on Monday, was cancelled, and so we ended up having to find our own way to get down here, which we ended up just taking an Uber because that's what we were going to do anyway with the department. And so we made our way down, and then they're flying in today, but I have no idea what flight they've been rescheduled to, or I assume they're still flying to Newark, but then yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know, but it doesn't really matter because they'll be here at some point. And then we've got a conference dinner thing at around 7 p.m. just down the road. So yeah, I'm kind of excited. I think it'll be very nice. I do have to say though, sorry, my brain's a muddle, as you can tell, but the Munchie Mart equivalent, so like the university food store thing, was bougie. They had like fancy stuff, and then they also had like a uniform, not a uniform shop, but like a Princeton, what's it called? Not memorabilia. Like a shop where you can buy stuff like sweatshirts and everything labeled with Princeton, like pens, and you can get all the whole Tigers thing because it's the Princeton Tigers, I think is the sports team here. It is bougie. It is super fancy, and they have like Nike and Under Armour. I'm like, Auckland Uni could only wish, but it's fine. It's cool. It just feels like a completely different world here. And that is about all I have to say. So I will take you around our room. Please, it's been lived in. We've been here now for a day, and I gave it a quick tidy up, but yeah. We are staying in the admin center, which is in the theological seminar department, no, college, I don't know what it is, but they have their own like campus type thing. We're in North Princeton, I think, but we're in the admin center, which is where we're being housed. And this is near the front door. Oh, there you can see, there is the front door, is just behind me. And then we've got this massive wardrobe, which, let's see if you can see, there you go, this wardrobe, which I've just got like some of our clothes in and stuff. We've got a desk, bin, which we've already filled with stuff, of course, and then we had our bag here, but I've decided to move it into the other room. And then the bed, little side table thing, and then we've got an adjoining room. For some reason we couldn't get like a double bed without getting a family room, so for some reason we got a double room, and then it like joins the whole way through, but we've got a bathroom, typical, we just showered, so it's a bit messy, but yeah, just a standard bathroom. It's actually a pool water tap thing, which is very strange. I've never seen one of those before. And then typical, you know, normal vanity. Came with a hairdryer, which is very nice. Wouldn't mind finding an iron, but I don't know, we'll have to see if that's an option. And then there's the other door, which we actually need to put do not disturb on the other side, because I don't know if this is normally connected, but it can be connected. But then she came and knocked on our door to see if we want to clean it. Anyway, there's a bathroom, nope, not a bathroom, a cupboard. There is a cupboard. And then the same desk situation over here. And then we're just using this single bed for our clothing storage, because why not? It's nice and high, and yeah. Anyway, that's our little room tour. So yeah, it's super nice here, but we are just gonna, I think, make some breakfast, because we haven't made breakfast yet. And there's a coffee room, so we're gonna make some coffee, and then I think walk around to the campus. The coffee station. And the hot water tub where we filled up our ramen.
Full stop. Can't believe I live in your thoughts.
So we're at the Battle Monument in Princeton. Over here. I'll take some forward photos. This is the Battle Monument, which is for the Battle of Princeton in 1777, which I know absolutely nothing about, but I will look it up. It's pretty insane.
It's a bit wet.
It is very wet. It just rained. What do you mean? This is the Princeton Bell. Luke read this. Something to do with it being on a famous war vessel from 1840s. Again, I don't know anything about Princeton. This is the newspaper reading monument? Statue? I'm not sure.
Looks like you've been stuck on the same page for a while.
Ho ho ho. What is it? Newspaper reader. Sculpture by Seward Johnson? 1975. Fancy. Very cool. Is it New York Times? It is indeed. And Einstein. 1879 to 1955. It's got a whole bunch of quotes at the base of the statue. Okay, I'm going to pan around, but just know the lighting is terrible. This is a very cool building. Whoops. Oh. I just noticed on the side of this building, there's like class of 1972. And then all the way over here is like 99, 2001, 2002, 2004. It's like a walk of classes. But it starts at 1955. That's the earliest, that I've seen. It's very cool. Also, Luke was saying he really likes the ivy growing up the side of the building, and I have to agree. It's definitely very cool.
The building, because it holds a lot of moisture against the brickwork.
Yeah.
That looks really cool. It's very intense.
Luke was saying these buildings over here look like the ones at the bottom of Simon Street of the university. School? No, the music school's yellow.
But is it? It's just down.
Maybe near there, yeah. It's got these pillars. It's very cool. And this is it up close. This is very cool. It's got class of 1877 on it. So now that's the latest I've seen.
Really?
Earliest, sorry. I keep saying latest. So pretty. I think that this is the university chapel, and I'm hoping that we can go in because it looked very cool.
And it shows if I'm honest. You're the leaves in mid-August.
So I think this is gonna conclude today's part of the video because we're now dressed up. You can't really see. And we're going out to dinner with the department, which means they, fingers crossed, have got here because I haven't actually seen anyone yet. We've just been sat studying. We've been finishing my presentation. Luke's been working in this room and it's been, yeah, it's been good. I feel like we've got a lot done. But we're now getting ready to go out and we're gonna go to the Alchemist. I don't know, I'll figure it out and then I'll let you know. But we're gonna go there tonight for dinner. And yeah, it should be fun. So I will see you soon. Hello, hi. Voiceover Michaela here because I didn't film anything else for the rest of the time we were in Princeton, and I thought that I might have concluded it with the beginning of the New York vlog, that I might have done like a short little clip explaining things, and I think I did, but it didn't feel right to put it here. So instead you're watching a muted version of my presentation, which, to be honest, like, it went so well. And I think the whole time we were in Princeton, I just felt like I was in a bit of a bubble or something, and I just wanted to really focus on being there and making connections and talking with people and being around my department. And yeah, it just felt like I wanted to be in the moment and not be trying to worry about recording anything. So I basically didn't. So we went to the dinner, as I said in the last clip, and then the next morning the conference started at 9 a.m, but we had to leave our place at 8:30 because it was a 30-minute walk. Oh my gosh. And I did it all in heels, and I shouldn't have, but it's fine. We got there in the end with about 5 blisters on my feet, but it's fine. We got there. Oh, I forgot to say, we actually went to breakfast that morning and it was really good. We just went to a diner. Basically, it was Luke's birthday on the main day of the conference. And so we went out for breakfast for his birthday. And then I had the conference and we were there until like 6 p.m. It was really late. And then we obviously had to walk back. And then we went out to dinner to, was it Julienne's? I don't know, something. It was a French place in Princeton and it was really, really good. And we had a lot of fun. And then we came home back to the admin center, and then we pretty much repeated the same thing the following day. We woke up at I think 7 again because we had to pack all our bags as well, and then we went out to breakfast and we just got like a small breakfast. We went and got some coffee and a scone, and then we had the conference until 12, and then we took Ubers back up to New York, and I dropped my department at Newark Airport, and then we traveled into the city center, which I think I'm going to talk about in the next vlog, but I just wanted to give a bit of an overview here of what we'd done. But in terms of the conference itself, honestly, it was so surreal presenting at Princeton. It's just such a bubble of academia, if I can say that. Like, I don't really know how else to explain it other than it just feels like you're in the study place and everyone's having such high level conversations, and the questions that people were asking and the people that I met, it was absolutely brilliant, to be honest. It was such a cool opportunity to be there, and then to present my research as well. Like, I know I'm studying at Tübingen, and for me that's a really big thing because Tübingen's got such a big history, and the people that I'm working with are like arguably top in the field, and so I'm working with some incredible people. But then at the same time, like, having the opportunity to go to Princeton and present my research, and everyone was so positive and people were asking questions that I hadn't thought about, and then other people were suggesting ways that I could take it into like a postdoc, and the fact that I shouldn't be limiting my research but the different areas that it could be applicable to was just, I don't know, it was kind of mind-blowing and very surreal being there. And I think the whole time I was there, it was just a huge bubble. And I know that I'm not really talking about it in depth, but it was just such a huge privilege to be able to go there, and I had a lot of fun, and yeah, it was really good. So anyway, huge props to Luke for coming out on his birthday for a 30-minute walk and 30-minute back to come and listen to my presentation, and for recording it, and for his birthday, which I didn't film anything of, but we kind of, we just had a nice day, and we celebrated it a bit more when we got to New York and really went out and about and saw things and did things. So yeah, that's about it for the Princeton vlog. I'm sorry that it's like not at all interesting. It's more just me walking around Princeton and being in a bit of a daze of how incredible it was, and then being at the conference. But thank you for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this, and the New York, the first, because I think I'm going to have to split it up, but part of the New York vlog should be out very soon, so definitely stick around if you want to see that. And yeah, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you with another video very soon. Bye.